With the fiscal year 18 performance management pilot, the university is exploring the power of meaningful conversations between managers and staff to positively influence performance at every level. Pilot participants report that they are talking more frequently about their priorities and expectations, how their work aligns with the priorities of their team, innovative ideas they want to try, and areas they want to develop. Some managers and staff are choosing to include these performance and development topics in their regular one-on-one meeting agendas. Others are setting aside specific times to pause and address these more strategic questions. In either case, as you commit to talking with each other more regularly, we thought it would be helpful to demonstrate some best practices that lead to high-quality, high-impact conversations.
Hi, Tristan. Good to see you.
Hi, Simone. Good to see you, too.
So I'm glad we have this check-in scheduled. I wanted to take this time to tell you how much I appreciated your contribution at this morning's meeting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you came prepared, you sent the information in advance, and I think it really added to the quality of the conversation. You created that chart, and I think it helped the team get on the same page, and I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have been able to get there if you hadn't done that.
Thank you. I actually enjoyed it. You know how much I love data and infographics.
Your preparation and foresight was really helpful for the team, and your interest in data analysis actually really aligns with the team's priorities really well.
Yeah, I agree. I'd love to see us do more of this, but one thing that chart didn't show is how hard it was to pull all that data together. I had to get it from 3 different places, which brings me to what I wanted to talk to you about today.
Okay, what's that?
In the spirit of innovative ideas, I copied you on the email I sent to the analytics group about creating a regular dashboard so that I don't have to integrate these numbers manually.
I saw that email, and I wanted to give you some feedback about how you started that conversation.
Okay.
So I'm concerned about the length of the email and the tone. You may have put the analytics team on the defense.
I'm surprised to hear that because that wasn't my intent.
So can you walk me through how you drafted the request?
As you saw, I sent them a copy of the graph and described all the hoops I had to jump through to put it together. I don't understand why nobody thought of putting it in a dashboard before.
So let's check that assumption. Maybe somebody has thought about doing it, but they just haven't gotten around to it yet because they have so much on their plate. Let me have you put yourself in their shoes. What motivates you when you have a lot going on?
Caring about the work, I guess. Or feeling like it matters. Or even respect for the person who's asking.
Right. So to earn their respect, you may need to consider their capacity, acknowledge how hard they work, and maybe make more of a personal connection with them. That might help warm them up to the idea.
You're right. I'll draft a shorter, more positive email by the end of the week. Would you mind taking a look at it before I send it?
I'd be happy to. I remember at the beginning of the year, you had listed polishing your communication style as one of the things you wanted to work on this year, and this is a great opportunity.
I agree.
So the good news, Tristan, is that you have great ideas and you back them up with action. The challenge is that sometimes you'll want to think about tone of your communication, especially when you need to work with other groups. I'm in full support of this idea and pursuing it with the analytics group. I'd like to see you use this as an opportunity to really flex your communication skills.
Yeah, perhaps in the email draft that I send them, I can mention that it's something you're interested in too, and maybe invite them to come talk to us about it.
I think that's a great idea, and I really appreciate your commitment to improving these skills. I think it's really critical to how we get things done. So is there any other way that I can help you out?
Not that I can think of right now, but this is a good insight for me to work on. Thanks for your help.
Great. So I'll look for that email from you, and we have our next check-in in a couple weeks. But if there's anything you think of that I can help with before then, definitely let me know.
For both managers and staff members, these kinds of conversations get easier with practice. Here are a few tips for making performance conversations work for you. Be sure to schedule a little time for preparation and follow-through, as well as for the conversation itself. Start collecting and using good, open-ended questions that help you exchange ideas and perspectives without putting one another on the defensive. Practice active listening with the aim of really understanding each other. Remember that your working relationship with each other contributes significantly to how satisfied and productive you are at work. If you approach these conversations as an ongoing investment in your engagement, and not just another item on the to-do list, you will put more into them and you'll get more out of them.